everybody, Brian Tolnar from Mill Creek Metroparks, PGA Golf and Recreation Director, and welcome to this week's Golf Tip of the Week provided by YSN. Today we're going to talk about what we call the bump and run or the pitch and run, and it's basically a situation that we've got a lot of green to work with between ourself and from the ball to the flag. It's going to be a low running shot. You're going to have a lot of distance to cover, but more importantly, we want to make sure that the golf ball is rolling towards the hole. It's got a very good opportunity rolling towards the hole like a putt than it does bouncing or hopping. And we've got our situation set up right here where we've got a lot of green to work with. We've got a blue flag. We've got a nice little uphill run at this blue flag, a lot of green to cover. So it's important that we make the right club selection. And it's whatever you feel the most comfortable with. This can be a 7, 8, a 9, or a pitching wedge. Again, you want something that's got low loft to it. That way we get the golf ball running, and we're not going to have that check like we normally would with a normal chip shot where it checks and holds and runs out. This one's going to have a lot of run to it. So I'm going to grab my pitching wedge for this shot and set my 9 over here. And we're going to do basically what we normally would with a normal chip shot. We're going to go from a setup perspective. My feet are going to be a little bit open. Again, this orange line represents our target line. So I'll move the ball over here. My stance is going to be a little bit left of the target. And again, we want to make sure that we're making our chip shot or pitch and run shot in this case down this target line. So my ball position can go one of two spots. Number one, it could be off that back toe line. And if we want more run and lower ball flight coming out like we have in this situation where we've got a severe uphill lie, I'm going to move the ball even further back. So I want to make sure that this golf ball comes off very low with some top spin and has a lot of release to get back to that flag. So as I set up, I would do what I normally would, open my stance. I'm going to favor my weight off the front foot. I'm going to move the ball a little bit further back. My hands are going to go ahead. And what this is allowing me to do is, number one, it's closing the face down a little bit, so we're decreasing some loft to get that run up towards the hole. And most importantly, my hands are ahead, so that weight's on that front foot. So as I take my practice shots, I'm going to think of, I want this club to hug the ground as low as possible. I'm not coming up like a normal pitch shot or normal chip shot, which I would finish about knee height. It's going to be a lot lower, a lot more compact to the ground, and finish somewhere right there. So it's going to be kneecap to kneecap, just like a chipping shot, but we want to keep it a little bit lower to the ground, and I want that ball further back in my stance. Again, you want to pick a spot maybe a third of the way there and let it roll the other 2/4, and then we're going to be good to go. So hands ahead. We've got our setup. I've got my ball position back. I've got my feet a little bit left of the target. My hands are ahead. And again, we want to finish nice and low, so we've got a lot of run coming up there. Again, the ball's going to come off low, and it's going to come off running. So back and through. And that's really what we're looking for when we're trying to hit the shot. So our goal is to get it within that 8-foot circle. That way we have a 4-foot putt. And if we do that, we're going to give ourselves an opportunity, number one, to roll and release the ball to the hole so it's not hopping, so it has a good likelihood to go in. But most importantly, we want to keep the weight on that front foot, and we want to finish nice and low. For more tips like this, please contact us at Mill Creek Metroparks, millcreekmetroparks.org. 330-740-7112, and thank you for watching this week's YSN Golf Tip of the Week.